Alright, in my previous video we looked at the best budget smartphones under 1000 ringgit, and in this video I'm going to list down the best mid-range smartphones under 1500 ringgit. The price range will be between 1299 ringgit all the way up to 1499 ringgit. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are looking for videos like this, and make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. The first smartphone is going to be Oppo Reno 80. I chose this device mainly because of its uniqueness in design, which happens to be the fiberglass leather design at the back of the phone. You don't get that in any other smartphones in 2023 under this price range. Unfortunately, this device doesn't support 5G connectivity, but you can get 5G version and it costs more than 1500 ringgit. It runs on MediaTek Helio G99 chipset. Bear in mind, this is not the fastest processor if we compare with other processors, but it's still quite reliable for a smartphone under this price range. The performance of this chipset is fairly decent and it does consume less power, and of course this chipset can handle some graphical demanding games. It has a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, and under this price range you can expect 120Hz refresh rate. Oppo Reno 80 comes with triple camera setup at the back. The main camera is a 100 megapixel portrait camera, followed by a 2 megapixel micro lens camera and 2 megapixel depth camera. The picture shot on these cameras looks quite satisfying, but it's not a flagship level camera. There is a 32 megapixel selfie camera and both sides can only record a video up to 1080p at 30 fps, and there is no 4K option. It does come with stereo speakers and you do get 3.5mm earphone jack. So that's a good thing for a smartphone under this price range, because you don't really need to buy a wireless earbuds. At the same time, this device supports NFC and there is an under-display optical fingerprint scanner to unlock this device. As for battery capacity, it has 5000 mAh battery, which is good enough for this price range. Along with that, Oppo included 33W SuperVOOC charger, but there is no option for wireless charging. Oppo Reno 80 has 8GB of RAM with 256GB of storage and can be expandable with micro SD card. This is the only variant available and it costs 1399 ringgit. The next smartphone is Realme 10 Pro 5G. We just got the Realme 9 Pro last year, and Realme is always fast in bringing new versions in the smartphone industry. Although Realme 10 Pro is still using 6.72-inch IPS LCD display, it does have 120Hz refresh rate with resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels. Not many people will love that, because there are some smartphones below 1000 ringgit can offer AMOLED display with high refresh rate. Performance wise, it comes with a better processor, which is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 chipset, and that means you will get 5G connectivity. This processor is very efficient and consumes less power and can keep up with high graphical demanding games. At the back of this device you will see a dual camera setup, which is a 108 megapixel Pro Light camera and 2 megapixel portrait camera. Let's say if you're looking for ultra wide angle camera, you will have to spend more than 1500 ringgit for Realme 10 Pro Plus. The result of the camera is fairly decent, and I won't say they look so good, but they do have some new camera features in Realme 10 Pro. At the front there is a 16 megapixel selfie camera, and unfortunately both sides can only record 1080p at 30 fps video, and there is no 4K option. It does come with stereo speakers and a 3.5mm earphone jack, and Realme 10 Pro is still sticking with side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which means it should be much more faster compared to in-display fingerprint scanner. The battery capacity is 5000 mAh and you can charge it with 33W fast charger, which is included in the box. There is only one variant available for Realme 10 Pro that has 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage and can be expandable with micro SD card. This variant will only cost you 1299 ringgit. Another phone in my list will be Poco X5 Pro 5G. This is a smartphone that are made for gamers with a tight budget, because it runs on Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G processor. Performance wise, it is way better compared to 695 chipset, and it does support 5G connectivity. It has a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, and you will get 120Hz refresh rate. So basically that is a necessity for any gamers, which is to have a brighter display with a high refresh rate. When it comes to camera department, you will get triple camera setup led by 108 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens and 2 megapixel macro camera. At the front you will get 16 megapixel selfie camera. Surprisingly, Poco X5 Pro can record 4K at 30 fps video with the rear camera, and the front camera can record 1080p at 30 or 60 fps. It's very rare to get 60 fps option for a selfie camera in these days, especially under this price point. It does come with stereo speakers, and you do get 3.5mm earphone jack, and you can unlock this device with a much faster side mounted fingerprint scanner. The battery capacity is 5000 mAh, and this is the only smartphone under this price range that can offer 67W fast charger for a smartphone. So that's a big plus point if you're going for Poco X5 Pro 5G. There are two variants available in the market. One of them comes with 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage that cost just 1199 ringgit, and there is another variant that comes with 8GB of RAM with 256GB of storage that cost 1399 ringgit, which means both variants are still below 1500 ringgit. I think that's all for this video, and if you can find any other smartphones below 1500 ringgit, do comment down below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.